Imagine you wake up and it's the late 90s. You sit in front of the TV with the most sugary bowl of cereal that you could find as the orange splat of the Nickelodeon logo appears on the TV, along with this catchy jingle that I'm sure many of you could probably sing in your head right now. But why is this show popular and why did it gain popularity in the first place? Many of us grew up with this show, but no one really thinks about why it has the popularity that it does. I myself hold Nickelodeon dearly to my heart because a lot of my fondest childhood memories are associated with this channel, and I plan to share my love of this form of entertainment with my kids in the future. Today, I would like to educate you all further on Nickelodeon's rise to fame, their individuality compared to other kids' TV networks, and the cultural impacts it had on past and current viewers today. To begin, I would like to discuss the rise of fame of Nickelodeon and why it's popular today. On August 17th of 2025, editor Renee Ostberg of Nickelodeon American Television Channel from Britannica stated that it embarked on a campaign to shed its image as a family-friendly education network and promote itself instead as an entertainment channel devoted to the actual interests of children. Nickelodeon first launched in 1977 as a channel instead called Pinwheel, which was an educational program for kids that didn't have commercials. But due to the lack of ratings that it was getting, Nickelodeon soon changed its name and decided to start involving commercials to get more money. By the early 1990s, Nickelodeon was ranked as the #1 American television station, and it eventually got its own magazine and production facility at Universal Studios. In 1991, Nickelodeon soon produced some of its most popular original cartoons known today, such as Ren and Stimpy and Rugrats, causing it to gain even more success. Next, I would like to discuss why Nickelodeon holds individuality over other kids' networks. One of the first reasons that Nickelodeon is popular is because it was a TV program that was made by kids for kids, meaning that a sense of youth was always going to be present within their TV shows, with the main character usually being around the age of high school or younger, and their parents not really being around. It was also the only dedicated network made for children at its time. Previous show of Nickelodeon's host Guts, Michael Malley, even said, Nickelodeon was so kid-centric and just so focused on things that would be cool for kids to do. When we think of Nickelodeon, we don't usually think about the typical teaching your kids how to read, write, and how to count, but as the oddball of kids' entertainment, with their common association with sketch comedy, chaos and weirdness, and famous gags like their green slime. This compared to other kids' channels like Disney Channel that started in 1983 that desired for a more perfect cookie-cutter appearance. Another way Nickelodeon stood apart from other kids' networks was the Kids' Choice Awards that created an interactive engagement with Nickelodeon and their viewers. This show started in 1988, where viewers of any age could vote for their favorite actor, musician, TV show, or movies, which was basically like the kids' version of the Oscars. This created a core connection for Nickelodeon with their fans, proving to kids that being a kid doesn't have to silence your voice. Finally, I would like to end by discussing Nickelodeon's cultural impact on viewers past and present. Katie Baker on August 9th of 2021 from The Ringer, Nickelodeon's Generational Divide, stated, at its height of power, Nickelodeon helped shape pop culture for almost 2 decades. Nickelodeon has affected the views of kids' TV by creating shows for the kids' perspective instead of the adults, which is now more normalized into today's modern TV. Because of this, adults today can associate Nickelodeon with their fond childhood memories of being understood by the kids on the other side of the TV. If you were to compare shows to how they used to be, the change is obviously transparent, from now embracing the weird and abnormal versus the previous push on morals, education, and the adult perspective. Today, many adults that are now parents who grew up with Nickelodeon can now share this form of entertainment with their kids, whether it's new or old shows, now that all Nickelodeon shows are available through new streaming platforms like Paramount Plus and Prime Video. Today, I covered the rise of Nickelodeon's popularity, how it is special compared to other kids' TV networks, and its cultural impact on adults and children today. For those who grew up with the channel, I hope you have a better sense of how it could have impacted the life that you had. And next time you hear that catchy Nickelodeon theme song, I hope it reminds you of a simpler time and the joy it might have brought you in a space where you were just allowed to be a kid. Thank you.
Wave for the camera.